Hello, BookTube. Welcome to the History Shelf. I am your host, as ever, Peg, and Happy New Year's Eve. This is just a short, brief little personal video. I just want to, thank you so much for being with me on this channel and kind of following my reading journey, my bookish adventures throughout 2021. And it has been an adventure. I might be loading this video before my last book haul of the year videos. And they come in two parts. But I mentioned what happened last night in our community. We are okay here, but 20 minutes down the highway here in Boulder, Superior, and Louisville, Colorado, places that I call my stomping grounds. My old office. When we had a physical office location before the pandemic moved us to all remote work, was in Louisville. And apparently a friend of mine just sent a photo of an aerial photo of the office is still there, but around that, all the houses we used to walk around on our lunch breaks, it's a beautiful area to take walks at lunch, they're gone because of that wildfire. So this, it's a very somber, sullen end to 2021, which just seems like it's, par for the course, I guess. This year has just been, there have been some highs, but there's been some definite lows. Just on a personal note, in case any of you are interested, we are safe here, obviously, sitting in my office space. Had some scares last night. We weren't sure, some friends had to evacuate and weren't sure if their homes were still standing. In any event, our community is hurting, and I'm including links below to Red Cross organizations in the area for Colorado, northern Colorado. If you are feeling like you want to give here at the end of the year and you've seen the images on TV, please give. Please help out. There's been a really great community response to this, and I know I'm giving, and also, where they might need volunteers, I'd like to do that as well. But it's snowing now, so we're hoping that that'll help. But boy, we needed it last night. We had historic winds of 110 miles or more per hour that knocked down power lines, causing them to spark, and we are like a tinderbox here in Colorado. It's like living in Arizona. I mean, global warming is no joke, because I can't even recognize this Colorado. The Colorado of the last, I'm going to say 3 to 4 years, I don't recognize. And I've been living here for almost 20 years. And we would have snow. Winter would be winter. Instead of 70-degree days into late December, no rain, no snow. I mean, it's just drier than anything you can imagine. So that's all it took, and it just took out more than 600 homes. So it's just a real, excuse my language, a real shitty way to end the year. But, and it's worse for so many more people. I don't like to, we're lucky, and I wish that more people could have been lucky. So having said that, we're kind of, not much to celebrate here at New Year's Eve. What else happened this year? My dog Gidget. Well, this is a Christmas present. She was the leader of our pack. She passed away in November. She lived a long life, but the end was really rough. Spared no expense trying to get her the help she needed. So, I've got some hefty bills I'm trying to pay down in addition. But she left us. She left me after 9 years, and we had a portrait made from Crown and Paws. It's just pretty amazing. This one's called the Admiral, and she really was. She really led the pack, and we miss her so much. Each animal is unique. So that has been hard. Then we had a little bit of good news where we found a home that was being constructed out in Frederick, which is north of here, about 20 minutes north of here. Nice and uncrowded area. out in the country, and applied for it. We're going to see if we can get it. And loan was approved and everything was great. Or the loan was, whatever it was. We went in on a Saturday, signed some paperwork, put some earnest money down. Hang on, I've got someone I want to introduce you to. But we put the earnest money down on a Saturday. And what was this, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, right before I started my vacation. Put the money down on a Saturday, and on Monday, Martine found out she lost her job. So I was just like ready to run screaming for the hills, just like, F 2021, I'm over this. And then, you know what? Something got into my craw, because I really want this house and I want to live out there. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to see if I can get the loan myself. And you'll find where, and she'll find it, she's an instructional designer. And that work is very much in need. She's already talked to a few people. So, the prospects are good for her. But that almost like quashed our dreams, and I was just fit to be tied. But I just said, you know what, I'm going to see if I can get it myself, and then we'll, add you on later. And good news there is yes. So tentatively, we're scheduled to close and move in, if you can believe it, February 25th. It's going to be a very busy next month and a half. We're going to be putting this townhome back on the market, probably the first week or second week of January. So that's been going on. And then this little thing over here, where are you? This was already in the works before everything started going south, so we couldn't really... Hello? Goldie and Boomer, our other two dogs, and us too. Ever since Gidget passed, we have been this place has been a place of sadness, emptiness. And I will be so happy to move out of here, taking Gidget's ashes, her portrait, and putting it in the new home, because she's coming with us. But, it's like without Gidget, it's just no fun here anymore. You know what I mean? But we wanted to kind of perk things up for especially Boomer. Martine has always wanted to get a puppy for him. And I've never had a puppy. And she says, you need a puppy experience. I'm like, what can it be? Really, what's the difference? I've always rescued older dogs. It's not a big deal. She says, you should have a puppy experience before you die. I said, oh, all right, whatever. Well, what did that result in? This gal right here. This is Daisy. This is Daisy May. Look at you. She just got a bath today. And she's a puppy. And now I know what a puppy experience is like. Say hi to the audience. This is the BookTube audience. She goes, what is this? I'm wagging my tail. Puppy kisses cannot be underrated. They are wonderful. She's given us a lot of laughter. She's given Boomer a workout. He has gotten fat. And boy, does she chase him. You've got no fear, right? This is Daisy. Daisy. Crazy Daisy is what we're calling her. Now, they say that she's a Chihuahua miniature Schnauzer mix, which we highly doubt there's any Schnauzer in her. We're thinking she is a Chihuahua Dachshund mix. So she's more of a Chewini. Look at this girl. Well, she's got puppy belly. Ah, look at that puppy belly. Right? She's very sweet. I kind of think she has min pin in her, like miniature pinscher. What do you got? You got many dog experts out here that can tell us? What do you think she is? She's got the long back. Martina's convinced it's a dachshund, like part dachshund, and she's very disappointed in that. And I'm like, I've had dachshunds before, and I like them just fine. You just can't let them go up and down the stairs too much or jump. But anyway, she's a rescue puppy. I guess Texas has a lot of problems with people just breeding these animals and then just dumping them at shelters. So her litter, her and her brother and her sister were found dumped outside of a shelter. Just little tiny puppies, 7, 8 weeks old. I don't even know. And then they transported them here to Colorado to try to see if people would, okay, I'll let you down. Would, adopt them. And So they didn't have a name at first. Well, I guess the Fosters named them temporarily. Santa, Noel, and Christmas. This one was named Christmas, and I was like, yeah, we're changing that name. It took us about a week. We tried a bunch of different names, and nothing seemed to fit. And I don't know, something about Daisy. She's a very sweet girl. Fearless, though. I think that, you know, in many ways, she somehow the spirit of Gidget is infusing Daisy, because she's acting and has a couple of characteristics that are totally Gidget, you know, characteristics, and it's just like, ah. So, you know, highs and lows of 2021 is what I'm trying to say. I really hope and pray, and Martine sends her best. I asked if she wanted to speak into this video, and she said, just tell everyone I said Happy New Year, and we're all praying and hoping for a better one for all of us. And that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on a better year. I'm just going to try to be positive. I kind of hit an epiphany with everything that was up and down in life, and then I was just like, you know what? Giving it up to God. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Hopefully we close on this house, and we are moving in February. And that's what I'm planning on. I'm not planning on the worst. I'm planning on the best, and we're hoping for the best, and we'll see what happens. But so just a little insight for you guys why my frequency of videos has kind of slowed down a bit. But what else? I feel like I'm forgetting something else to share with you. But yeah, finally moving. That's a big thing. Just grieving Gidget, and I just love it's a Christmas gift to both of us, actually, because, you know, Martine really fell in love with Gidget. Hasn't known her as long as I have. She got to enjoy her for 5 years, and I had her for 9. And I think she was 5 when I adopted her. So now, you know, it's focusing on keeping, Goldie had a vet appointment recently. We wanted to get her heart checked out because Gidget passed from congestive heart failure. It was just too far gone. Her heart just was leaking. It's awful. But she went quickly when the end came. I mean, she was a fighter up until like the last few weeks, and then that's how it went down. So we had good news on the 22nd. We went to a cardiologist, and Goldie was such a good girl. She laid down, and they did a echocardiogram on her heart. Best news possible is that she doesn't even need medication right now. We'll check her out in 9 more months, you know, but she's looking good. So that was great news. And, you know, Goldie's about 11. And then you bring this little whippersnapper in here. She's about 11 weeks old. And she's just jumping around. She wants to play with everybody. And, you know, Goldie's a little more standoffish. But anyway, Boomer has a playmate now. So that has cheered my heart a bit. But then, you know, last night with these fires, and it's just like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm ready for 2022. I'm sure many of you have your own stories to share about your years and your year, and how you're looking forward to just leaving 2021 in the rearview mirror. So, you know, cheers to that. But yeah, snowing here. So it's, you know, this is like the first snow. It's on New Year's Eve, really. And it's actually sticking. I'll try to maybe put that little bit of video I took in our parking lot right now. Just put it up for you. But what I want to say is, regarding my channel, I am not going anywhere. Sorry. I should have led with that. No, I love my channel. I love what I do. And I'm hoping to bring you more value in 2022 as far as, you know, I want to get better at just editing, or just edit in general. So maybe at some point I can, you know, teach myself or get some software that I can make some really neat things. And Daisy wants out of the room now, of course. But just want to keep bringing you what I've been doing. But I'm also open to your suggestions. I know you guys would like to see more Russian books hauled or talked about, more Civil War books. Those are things I've seen. Hello. But you know, feel free to let me know what I know. Bookshelf tours, which I think when we get into the new place, I can start doing those, because that makes more sense to me. I'm going to try to make more order out of my collection. That's going to be a huge work in progress. She's eating the door to get out, so this is what a puppy does. So, one moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Whew, I just had to take her downstairs. The snow is falling gently. It's very peaceful. Pray for the people in Boulder, Superior, and Louisville. If you can give, I've got the links below. But yeah, as far as my channel goes, you know, please let me know if you have other thoughts or suggestions about what you'd like to see. But again, I am going to try to improve. I've been improving like my thumbnails and things like that. I'm trying to make it a more engaging channel as far as that goes. I'd like to get a couple more, or a few more author interviews would be fantastic. You know, I'm reading and reviewing a lot of fiction, and some of it's quite good, and I'd actually like to get some fiction writers on here to interview. Would you be interested in that? Let me know. But history is my focus. History is the main umbrella. You'll get a little bit of everything, but mostly just history, nonfiction, and my mystery thrillers and stuff like that. So I'm just rambling at this point. Hopefully not wasting your time. You got to meet Daisy. Daisy is our new addition. You've got the rundown on what's happening here and what we've been through and why I might have looked bummed out a few times in my videos or whatnot. But anyway, I'm looking forward to a better year. I'm ready for 2022. I'm ready to move out of here. I'm ready to have a new home with a yard and a beautiful view of the mountains. And I can only just, my heart is just breaking for those who have lost their homes. But now's the time we're going to come together as a community and rebuild. So that's what you do. In the meantime, BookTube, I just want to say to all my viewers out there, people I've gotten to know who have messaged me, asking me how we're doing. I treasure all of you so much. And I've made some great friends from BookTube and talk to you guys a lot, and you're always there, and I just really appreciate that, and I appreciate you, and thanks for just helping make this channel grow. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is crazy. Just thank you. I'm just grateful to be here, and there's so much more to talk about, and there's so many books to dive into, and the buddy reads that we've been doing, and you know, I have plans for a read along in 2022, and once we get all settled into the home, I want to make some plans for the channel. So stay tuned, more to come. I really hope everyone out there has a wonderful New Year's Eve. Please stay safe. If you're driving, watch out for, you know, drunk drivers because, you know, it's a crazy night of the year and you just never know. Anyway, guys, we'll talk soon. I will talk to you next year. I love saying that. It sounds so dramatic. Okay. Well, take care and Happy New Year's to all of you out there. Thanks for being along on this crazy ride that was 2021. I'm just glad you guys were always there and always patient. So thanks again. We'll see ya.